All right. Hello, guys. Today we've got, I guess this is part 2 for the collab. Lycoris Recoil Collab. I didn't realize they were doing a part 2, part 1 kind of thing. I thought it was just like the first part and then hard mode. I forgot that collabs we'll do part 1, part 2, then hard mode. So, we're just going to go through as much of this as it allows me today. And, yeah, we'll see where it goes. Oh, also Takina came out today. So I need to do my polls for Takina. I'll probably record that at the end of this video. So if you guys aren't interested in the story, I guess you can just skip ahead to that. But I'm just going to go through the story here. All right, cool. So, milk. All right, what's the move? We've got the location. Want to storm in right now? If we all swarm in, it'll look suspicious. Wait. Job came in. A job? Like the others? Yeah. Surveillance. Specific person. That's actually good news. We can split up and check out both locations. How should we split up? Don't know. How about everyone picks where they want to go? Me? Center. Go. Yeah, go for it. After all, you've been there the most. Can I go with her? And I think we're going to the location that girl went, where she thinks her brother is in trouble, if I remember right. I kind of want to see the place for myself. Shouldn't be a problem. In that case, partner, you should go too. You want me to head to the center? Yeah, if they've been tracking Jane, that's right, Jane was her name. If they've been tracking Jane, there's a good chance they know about us. You'll draw less suspicion than we would. Okay, sure. That leaves the 3 of us. Takina, Sugar, and me. Looks like we're handling the new job. You good with that? Leave it to me. I'll carry out the client's request flawlessly. I'll support both teams from here. You can do that? Of course. That's what I modified this place for. I've said it before, but you 3 should really just stay here and... Wow, look at the time. We should get going. Right. We need to move quickly. We need to move quickly. Can't let anything happen to our target again. Agreed. Chisato, be careful. Hiki, don't worry. See you later. Takina, Milk, and Sugar head the surveillance. I think they mean to say head to the surveillance target's location. Chisato, Frima, and I head for the ARC Child Protection Center. That's right. Arrived. Oh, is this it? The paint on the pillars is peeling in places, but otherwise the building looks clean, as though it's been carefully maintained. The words ARC Child Protection Center neatly lettered on the front. Oh, sorry. The words ARC Child Protection Center neatly lettered on the front feel different from how they looked through the drone camera at night. It's bigger than I thought. There's a huge field for sports and even a playground. Frima enters the field without a word. How about we head in too? Sounds good. There's a woman smiling and laughing with the children on the playground. She has an air about her that fits perfectly with the center, almost as if the whole scene were a painting. Hey. Oh. Hello, Frima. You didn't say you were coming. What brings you here? Volunteer. So suddenly? New friends. Want to help. Quick intro. I see. Nice to meet you. I'm Chisato. Hello, I'm Shalid. Hello. I'm Jennifer, director of the ARC Child Protection Center. Jennifer. Hello, Commander. I'm Jennifer, the manager of the ARC Child Protection Center. We're a nonprofit organization that helps child victims of domestic violence as well as those without homes. So this is Jennifer. So I'm assuming... I can't remember, but like we had a lot of side stories in the earlier chapters of Nikke. I'm assuming that one of these is just, or that this was just from one of those earlier side stories. And a lot of those side stories I didn't find very interesting. They didn't add a lot to the story. They're just kind of like, you go here and there and you do this and that and you help out somebody with whatever it is. And then you get some gems for it. And so most of those I would just like kind of go through really quickly and didn't really pay much attention to. Now, if it's a part of a previous event that this is referring to, let me know, guys, what event that was, because I haven't done all of the past events. I did obviously all the main ones that are heavily lore heavy and like the anniversary events and stuff, but I haven't done like all of the different side stuff. We are shown to Jennifer's office inside the center. It's just like, we just got this big old leaf sticking out in front of our face to cover. That's so goofy looking. I mean, at this point, you might as well just kind of show the commander's face a little bit more rather than just have like a big goofy leaf in front of right in front of him. But I like the background here with Frima and Chisato and everything. That's cool. Oh dear, I'm afraid all I can offer is some rather cheap coffee. I wish you would have let us know you were coming. If I remember correctly, your next visit wasn't for another 2 weeks. Right. Hihi, I'm very grateful for the continued interest you take in our center. And for your 2 friends, you're here to volunteer as well? Yes, that's right. I was under the impression you were quite busy, but perhaps I was mistaken. Commander Schlitt, you 2 acquaintances? So Freema's kind of thinking like, oh wait, you guys know each other? Yeah, we apparently did something with her in the past. No, we've never met in person. We only talked once. That's right, I requested your assistance. Thank you again. We weren't able to recover the child's body, but your involvement proved extremely helpful to the center. Helpful? Yes. Something doesn't feel quite right. So what exactly do volunteers do here? Oh, nothing particularly difficult. You just play with the children and help clean the building and the yard. That's it? That's easy. But not many kids. Where? Oh, you're quite perceptive. Some of the children are out at a field trip today with their teachers, so our numbers are lower than usual. Obviously, this is a front for something else, but... Why don't you spend some time playing with the children who are still here? You're just in time for soccer. After filling out a simple volunteer form, we head down to the field. So they do have some kids here. Boy in suspenders. Over here, this way. You're running too fast. Slow down a bit. You're just slow. We can just play with him, right? Let's do it. Hey everyone, mind if I join? Huh? Who are you? Maybe she's a new volunteer? Ding ding ding, that's right. And you know what? I'm actually really good at soccer. Want to play together? She's really good with kids. He's just laughing. Looks like he fell over. You okay? Hurt? No, I'm okay. Prima stretches her hand out to the child who fell. The child politely refuses and stands up on his own. Hand, bleeding. Needs care. Thank you for the concern, but I'm really okay. It's just a scratch, no big deal. Hands. Lots of marks. Fall a lot? Oh, yeah, I do. I trip a bunch when I'm playing around with my friends. Hey, hurry up. Ah, okay, I'm coming. Anyway, the boy who had fallen gestures goodbye, then runs back to his friends. He seems pretty grown up for a kid. I watch the children running around the field. It seems like Frima is like very suspicious. They seem to be genuinely genuinely be enjoying themselves without a hint of gloom on their faces. From just an outside look, nothing seems suspicious. This seems like a good time for a break. But we were having fun. Just a short break, and then you're coming back, right? When you ask like that, how could I not? Good job out there, Chisato. You can really run. Phew, being popular is tiring. Any leads? Everyone looks like they're having fun, but a lot of the kids have scars on their hands. Yeah, we saw that too. One of them said he got them while playing with his friends. They all have marks in the same place though, and they're not just ordinary scrapes either. Meaning? I've seen marks like that a lot. They're the kinds of calluses and blisters you see on people who handle guns. Oh, they have like a little academy of trained assassins or something. So I'm kind of waiting to see, again, I've only pulled one copy of Chisato. I'm gonna pull for Takina after this.
What do you think?
I'm curious to see if Chisato and Takina like boost each other, like help each other, you know, if they're on the same team, and if they're, what their rating is. Like, I don't know that I need to try to MLB them, but I'm curious if they're worth extra copies or not. Chisato, aren't you gonna play with us? Hold on a sec. I gotta use the bathroom. Ah, me too. Oh, you're coming along too? Alright guys, be back in a jiffy. Chisato waves at us and disappears inside. Oh, this is Jennifer. Okay, the children seem to be having a great time. What do you think of the center now that you volunteered here and seen it for yourself? There are a lot of things I'm curious about, such as... Oh, just things like whether the center is run by you privately, and whether all the children here are orphans, and if so, whether they could be adopted. You know, those sorts of things. Oh my. You're showing far more interest in our center than I anticipated. Was there a particular child you wanted to adopt? No, not exactly. It's just that the children here look unusually strong and healthy. I'm glad it comes across that way. The center is indeed run privately by me, and since I only have limited resources to work with, I cannot always provide proper treatment to children who fall ill, so they sometimes leave us. It's truly heartbreaking. I see. Were the children who left really sick, or is that their cover for children who get injured or killed during training and on missions? I really hope not, but I can't shake these thoughts. Are you still putting tracking devices on the children? If she is, she'd know that Jane had been coming to the cafe. No. I realize that tracking devices aren't as effective as one might hope. For whatever reason, it seems she no longer attaches trackers to the children. At least that means our connection to Jane won't be exposed anytime soon. What about the rumors? What rumors? You know, that you capture children and mistreat them, or that you harvest their brains to turn them into Nikkes when they become adults. The malicious rumors you said delinquent spread. Oh. Now that you've seen this place firsthand, I imagine you've already sensed it, Commander. Those rumors no longer circulate. Such a relief, don't you think? But how can you be sure that... Commander, for someone who is merely curious, you certainly ask some unusual questions. It almost sounds as though you're suspicious of us. Well, I didn't mean to pry. I apologize if I made you uncomfortable. If I push any further, she'll really start suspecting me. Something is definitely off, but I need to back off for now. I should probably get back out there and play with the kids for a bit. Of course. Phew, I finally managed to break free. Alright, let's go find Jane. Jennifer said some of the kids went on a field trip, right? Maybe Jane went with them. Don't know. Still uneasy. For now, must find her. Okay, I'll go ahead and check inside the building one more. What? At that moment, oh, a drone. At that moment, a drone flies toward Frima and Chisato. That must be, what's her name? A little shorty from Lycoris Recoil. Kurumi, that's right. Hey, it's Kurumi's drone. Kurumi, do you see us? Yeah, I see you. Both of you, follow me. I need to show you something. Okay. Following Kurumi's drone, they head to the back of the yard. There, they find a separate run-down building that looks like a warehouse. Whoa, that's super shady. Old, poorly kept, suspicious. Based on the thermal sensor readings, there seem to be people inside. Go in and take a look. Door, locked. Need password. Give me a sec. There you go. Crazy skilled. We'll go take a look inside. Can you keep an eye out in case someone comes? Got it. I'll keep watch. Let's go, Freeman. Okay. Inside the building, the air is damp and there is dust everywhere. This music is so... I mean, the music's fine. I'm not complaining. It's just so, like... we're kind of snooping around this potentially like shady organization here, or whatever that they're doing with, you know, this orphanage. And the music is like very upbeat. It's kind of a strange choice, but oh, it smells terrible. Goes further underground. Yeah, it's deeper than I expected. After descending for a long while, the two finally reach the lowest level. There, prison-like cells stretch out to the left and right. Prison-like cells? So basically there, it's a terrible smelling, damp, dusty, and they're going underground, and then for a long while they're just like walking, I guess, and then they get to the lowest level and there's like prison cells. Okay. And found her. In one of them they find Jane lying on the ground. Okay, so that's not good. So she's in a prison cell being kept.
Make it quick. I need sleep.
So I wonder what happened with her brother then, because she has a brother too. Alright, 2 more for today. Jane. Ugh. That voice. Jane, are you okay? Ah, Chisato. Hee, I'm okay. This is terrible. How'd you get locked up in a place like this? What even is this place? This is where you get punished. If you do something wrong or don't do what you're told, they send you here. Jane. What? Do wrong? Me? Or sorry, that's Jane. Me? Nothing. But my brother. Jane slightly turned... Okay, so her brother is here. The shadows made it hard to see much, but Chisato and Freema noticed someone else further inside the cell. My brother failed. I knew this place was shady, but I didn't think it'd be this bad. What? In one quick motion... Oh, Freema. Freema had slammed her hand down and smashed... Oh, smashed the cell door. Freema's like, I've had enough of this. Take my hand. Let's go. Oh. We came to save you. Let's leave together. After a moment of hesitation, Jane slowly reaches out and takes Freema's outstretched hand, then... What are you doing, Jane? What'd she say? Rain? That's her brother's name. Rain? You're awake. Are you okay? Oh, there he is. I'm trying to think of what character he reminds me of. Not in Nikke, he reminds me of some other anime character. Oh, you know what he kind of reminds me of is Rudius from Mushoku Tensei, if Rudius had blue hair. You think I could sleep with all this noise? Anyway, you weren't going to go with those people, were you? Rain, just listen. They're the reason we got locked in the room of contrition to begin with. And now you want to run off with them? Things are different out there. The world they showed me was nothing like this place at all. So they've been living in like a Truman Show kind of existence, being forced to commit terrible things, do terrible things. Outside the center, there's a whole new world. I want to show you how happy and peaceful life can be, Rain. A whole new world is like the Ark, and it's funny because outside of the Ark is another whole new world on the surface. Happy, peaceful? Jane, you know better. There's only one way for people like us to get that kind of life. After all this time, you're not thinking of betraying me and the teacher, are you? Rain. Why are you so sure there's only one way to get that kind of life? And what way is it anyway? Don't answer, Jane. For orphans like us to be happy, there's just the one way. Getting adopted, becoming someone's family. Getting adopted? How do you do that? That's... Jane. Look, I'm really... Okay, so please head back now. Yeah, you're not okay. If my brother won't go, then I can't go either. My dream is to be adopted by the same family as my brother and live happily together. Hee hee. Jane, I use guns too, but I make sure not to kill anyone. What? But guns are used to hurt people. Usually, yeah, but depending on how you use it, a gun can help people too. You get to decide, Jane, whether you hurt someone or help them. Hurt someone or help them. cafe, always open. Awaiting Jane's visit. Chisato, Frima, you two need to get out of there. At the urging of Kurumi, Chisato and Frima are forced to leave the prison with Jane still there. What do you mean we're forced to leave the prison with Jane still there? Can't we just like pick her up? I mean, I guess she would throw a fit if her brother's not coming with her or something, but it's kind of weird. Okay. Help people? So we're just leaving her there? Didn't the commander, or I don't know if the commander was there with them. Maybe it was just Frima and Chisato. It's funny hearing the voices in Japanese for Kurumi and Chisato and them. It's too bad they didn't get the English. It's too bad they didn't get the English VAs to do the characters too, because like Takina's VA in English is actually the same as Neon's VA, her English VA in Nikke. Takina's group at around the same time. It's too quiet. The moment you think that is usually when things are most dangerous. Watch out. Sugar, you okay? I'm fine. The bullet just grazed my arm. Catch the suspect first. I'm counting on both of you. Understood. Run. Takina and Milk chase after a figure moving swiftly through the crowd. Now this collab started with some guy that Cafe Sweetie Squad was basically trying to chase down and hunt, if I remember right. Or they're trying to not chase down and hunt someone. I think they were trying to like protect a suspect or something, or they were trying to find somebody. I can't remember. Judging by their size, they're definitely a kid, which means we can outrun them. Stop, we just want to talk. Just as Milk reaches out to grab the fleeing suspect, wham. The suspect abruptly stops, causing Milk to go tumbling to the ground. She just fall over him. The suspect immediately bolts toward Takina. Takina calmly rolls away and takes cover. After a moment, though, she realizes it was a feint. The suspect had run away. Milk, are you alright? Yeah. The suspect? Gone. Every time. Definitely a kid, though. No way an adult's that nimble. What's this? Ain't a phone. Looks like some super thin device. The suspect must have dropped it while escaping. Let's take it with us. It could be an important lead, right? Have you heard it all? Oh, that tumble just now? I'm a bit sore, but otherwise fine. I'm a Nikke after all. I see. I'm glad to hear that then. Aha, you worried about me? Thanks, kiddo. Kermit, could you take a look at this? Huh? What's this? The suspect dropped it, but no matter what I press, nothing happens. I don't know how to turn it on or how it's supposed to work. We don't know either. First time we've seen something like that. You didn't just mash random buttons on it, did you? Of course I did. I had to see whether it'd turn on or not. Hold on a sec.
I will protect you.
Sugar just started mashing random buttons. Reminds me of Sugar's Ooh, keep yawning. It reminds me of Sugar's recipe. Her coffee recipe that she gave us out of her pocket in chapter 44 or whatever. And she was like, take the recipe, and it was like 1 cup of coffee with like 8 scoops of sugar or something. It's like her secret recipe. That's just kind of like Sugar's way of doing things. Alright. That's it for the story, I think. Oh, no, we have a little more. Okay. Children, it's time for dinner. Woohoo! Well, it's already that late. Should we call it a day? Good idea. Hungry. Oh, thank you so much for visiting us today. Next time, I'd really appreciate it if you reached out beforehand. About the children... Or about half the children were away today, and I've Just feel terrible for not being able to give you a more proper reception. Oh no, I'm sorry. I just really wanted to see this place for myself. Well, thanks to you, the children had a wonderful time. I look forward to seeing you again. Also, Commander, yes? I answered quite a few of your questions today, so next time I'd like you to answer some of mine. Sound good? Jennifer gives me a deep, knowing smile. I answer with a small nod. What is that supposed to mean? We ask you the questions. You don't ask us the questions. After taking one more walk around the center, we return to the cafe. Together with Milk's team, we each share what we found, then try to piece the situation together. We lost a suspect, but yeah, it was a kid again, maybe a little over 10. We found Jane at the center along with Rain, the twin brothers she mentioned. They were locked underground. I don't understand why we're just leaving kids locked underground. Like, I don't care what the kids think. Like, you don't just leave children locked in a prison underground in a damp environment being abused. Like, you take the kids and then you help them with their perception of the situation later. Like, they're children. They can't decide that kind of stuff. Like, they don't know that they're in danger. It's kind of a weird way to have them to take this story. Anyways, then one thing is certain. That place is an assassin training facility for kids disguised as the ARC Child Protection Center. I figured as much, but having it confirmed is still unsettling. Don't beat yourself up, Freema. There's no way you could have known she was hiding it in plain sight. Yeah. But we still don't have solid... What do you mean you don't have solid evidence? The kids are in the freaking dungeon. How is that not evidence? You have the kids themselves are witnesses. Jennifer. By which I mean we need proof that she's raising children as assassins. I finished hacking that device the suspect dropped. Oh, that was fast. Way to go, Kermie. What did you find inside? Its only function is to display names. That's it. It's probably the names of the people they're supposed to, like, assassinate, right? Names? So just in case I ran a search on one of the names, it matches a lawyer turned politician who's been getting a lot of attention lately for proposing a bill to raise taxes on sovereigns. Yeah, they're just names of people they're trying to assassinate. And tomorrow this politician's holding a large support rally at a park in the ARC. The jobs we've been getting lately involved people from the legal world. That ties into this. Oh, it's starting to come together. Yeah, like the Cafe Sweeties, basically, I think they're getting hired to try to protect these people. And they ran into the kids because the kids are basically being hired to assassinate the people they're trying to protect. Sounds like we got to make it to that rally. This time, we'll find a real lead. What do you mean we'll find a real lead? This is like... Okay. This collab has been fine up to this point, but I think the writing here is very bizarre. Like, not in that particular last sequence, but where they just left the kids in the dungeon. Like, they should have done that differently. They should have had it where, like, they found the kids in the dungeon, couldn't get them out for some reason, right? And, you know, they could have even had the whole dialogue where the kids were saying back and forth, like, oh, we don't actually want to leave, or this is what's going on, blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, Jennifer or someone is coming, and so, you know, Kurumi tells them to get out. Like, that would have been fine. But the fact that Freema busted down the door and Jane and them are literally right there, and we could have just been like, hey, like, we're going to grab you. Let's go. We need to get you out of here. Instead, we just left them in a dungeon. It just makes the whole thing really, like, weird. Like, that doesn't make any sense at all. Anyways, the next day. Justice for us, the tax sovereigns. Protect the lives of the people. Well, that's a huge crowd. There are a lot more people than I expected. Ugh. Make way, will ya? This is an official rally. Cops and news crews are everywhere. Why choose this of all places for assassination attempt? And you know what? I don't know who wrote... I'm curious as to who the writing team is for... Because you have, like, the main story of Nikke. And then you have... you know, all these collabs, and you've got some of the side stories. But for stuff like this, like a collab that I guess is kind of tied into lore, but I don't know if it's like, I don't know if, what's the word I'm looking for? Not like if it's like the real part of the story. There's a word my brain can't think of right now, but I wonder who the writers are. Like if the writers are different for this type of content versus the main story. I'm assuming it is because obviously the main story is written brilliantly, and then you have these, which sometimes they're good, sometimes they're just meh, whatever. But I feel like it's either done by the same writers, and in this one they're just kind of rushing, like kind of just to get it out and spending more time on the main story, or it's done by different writers because I'm assuming they have teams of people that do different things, right? That would make sense to me, but that choice of what they did to the story there in this collab, I think was weird. Anyways, I don't want to harp on this too much. There's just me thinking out loud. Why choose this of all places for an assassination attempt? Yeah, the risk seems way too high. What purpose? Assassination purpose, weird. She has a point. If assassination were the goal, it'd make more sense to do it somewhere quiet. This place is packed with thousands of supporters. Shooting someone here wouldn't be assassination, it'd be suicide. Sniper, spotted. With that, Prima suddenly bolts off. What? Wait for me. I'll come too. Think we should go two partner? No, let's hold this position just in case. Civilian safety comes first. I figured you'd say that. Okay, we'll let those three handle that side then. We'll do our part over here. There might be someone else lurking nearby. Prima, Chisato, and Takina head for the rooftop of the building they're in, guided by Kurumi's drone. The door's locked. Danger, move aside. Oh. Prima just bashing things again. I really like Prima. Wow, she just smashed that door open with her bare hands. Let's head up to the roof. Okay. Alright. This is cool. I like this a lot. This, like, design here with the red and the green and the different images. The owl logo. That's pretty cool. I like all the colors and how they have it done like that. How many we got? We got a bunch here. So yeah, we'll keep going through normal mode. This would be normal mode part 2. Let's see, is there any lore in these? We just got some of the
Let us proceed.
Let's see if there's any like relics, like notes or something. I don't think there. It seems like there's just
Let us proceed with a renewed heart.
Like gems and stuff. See if we can find any others. There's another one over
Let
here.
Let us proceed with a renewed heart.
Okay, there's like one more. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Did this change?
Let us proceed with a renewed heart.
What's this? We got a little thing pop up.
Let us proceed with a renewed heart. Let us proceed with a renewed heart.
Let's find the last one. Then I'm gonna do some Takina pulls here.
Let us proceed with a renewed heart.
Where did they put it? Oh, it's up here. Yeah, it's just all music. Okay. Cool. I will come back to this. Let's go. Let's see if we can get Takina.
With all sins laid upon me, forward shall I press.
Pretty sure she's out. There she is. And the other thing I feel like they just rushed was like the burst animation for Takina and Chisato is literally them just kind of like, you know, pointing their firearm at the screen or whatever. And I feel like they could have done something more creative with that. Like, there's so many things that you could do. Like, Chisato... I think that they could have given Takina a machine gun. Like, at the beginning, the first episode, where she's just, like, pulls out the machine gun and blasts through the building. Something like that would have been cool. Or Takina, or Chisato, like, where she's dodging bullets. I mean, it'd be really, really easy, I feel like, to do a cooler burst animation. But I feel like they've rushed it. Or something, like... Alright. We do want to try to get at least one copy of her. Purple. Okay. All right. We just need an abnormal. 1 tap, 1 pull, 10 pull. 2. Okay. 2 shots.
Around here?
All right. Elysian. Okay, that's a miss. But Maid Privity's not bad. I'll take Maid Privity. Although Privity, honestly, I think at this point is better because her treasure actually made her pretty good, I think, for PvP and even raids. Alright, come on, abnormal. Abnormal? Oh, dang it. Okay, Tetra.
Hello there.
Leona. I have Leona already. Alright. So, 2 SSRs, 1 10 pull. I'm not complaining. Let's see how... If we can get... Let's see if we can get on the second pull, though. Purple... Nothing? Okay. Alright, third 10 pull. And at the end of the day, I don't mind building up mileage. But I prefer... There we go, okay. I prefer to get it earlier rather than later. Alright, third 10 pull, let's see, 1? Okay. Alright, we need abnormal. Where is it? Abnormal? Oh, Missilus, okay. Drake. So we're 3 10 pulls in, 3 SSRs. So that's not a bad rate, but I need to get Takina. Okay. 4th 10 pull. I will say I got Chisato really early on. I got her on like the 2nd pull. Dang, this is actually really pretty good odds so far. So we're what is this? 4th 10 pull, 4th SSR. Come on, Takina. Abnormal, abnormal. There we go. Okay, I'm happy with that. Perfect. Konnichiwa, Takina. Awesome. All right, that's not bad. Let's see what I have left. I still have 23, so we didn't even have to dig into gems, which is great. I have 500 mileage built up. All right, I'm happy with that. Now we'll just kind of wait to see if it's worth even trying to get extra copies of them. I feel like it's probably not going to be, but I'm just going to wait and see. And I don't think they have gachas, do they? Do we have gachas for them coming up? I know that their outfits, I haven't really even looked at the outfits. Let's take a look at their... Where are they at? Alright, let's, I'm gonna sort this by abnormal because I cannot find them. Abnormal. Okay, so Chisato, let's just look at Takina first. And... Let's see, oh, she does have another... Okay, so this one's obtained... That's an event. This is the one, the pass. The event pass. Is this one free? I mean, this one's fine. Like, I don't even think we need... I don't even think this is worth buying. I think this one's good. Okay. So, let's check. I think it's the same for Chisato, right? Does Karumi? I'm just curious. Does Karumi have another... Karumi's just Karumi. Okay, that's what I figured. I don't usually do it for the SRs. I know they did like Rappy, like you know, the original Rappy, but they had like an extra one for her. So she's got her training one, and this is from events. And then we've got this one. I wonder what the shooting... I mean, this actually looks nice. This actually looks nice. I like this one a lot. What does Takina's look like for the... Let's see. That's okay. I think Chisato's actually looked cool. This is just kind of... It's alright. I mean, it's not amazing. Alright, so those are the passes. So where do we actually get those skins? I'm guessing that it's in the login, or do we have to buy it from the shop? It said from events, so I'm thinking it's probably the missions, right? Let's see, claim all this. What is the challenge? Obtain Takina. What is this? That's just the banner. We get extra copies of Kurumi from here. Okay. That's not their skin though. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Maybe it's the login stamp. I didn't look through the entire login stamp. I've been collecting it. So we get holes, boxes. Yeah, there's no. Perhaps it's could be in the shop, or maybe I'm just missing it, or maybe it'll appear in the shop later. I don't know. That's weird. Huh. Well, I don't know where those skins are. But anyways, I'm sure we'll figure it out later. Cause like this one, this is the buying the mission pass, obviously. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know where the other skins are, but we'll figure it out. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.